Ahoy, everyone! Welcome back to Fields of Mistria Fridays. Oh, 1 second. There we go. Welcome back to
Alright.
Fields of Mistria Fridays. Um, I lost my train of thought here for a second. Yes. Where did that last leave off? I did some mining. I managed to get hearts from a couple of the characters, including, oh, what's her name? I feel dumb now. I'm forgetting the name. I'm blanking on the names.
Not March, fucking. Juniper,
Juniper.
Valen. Yeah.
Jennifer, and then oh, and then what's her name? The main the blonde chick,
Oh, yeah, Celine.
Celine. There we go. Uh, yes. Let's continue on with my constant, never-ending cycle of mining, fishing, trying to become the harlot. Um, it is spring, March 17th. Oh, wait a minute. Do I? Yes, I have these. I need to get my hoe. There we go. I got potatoes.
Hell yeah. Not gonna go for any famines anytime soon.
There we go. Living out my, carrying on my Irish heritage. Now to water these. Hey, I got experience.
Mhm.
I'll put all this shit away. Oh, Breath of Spring planter. I need to add that somewhere. Oh, and coffee. Oh, I got that for, Valen.
Mhm. Apparently she loves her coffee black.
There's a
Like
joke
every
there.
time, every time I've asked her, every time I talk to her over at the Saturday markets, and she's at the drink and food stand. Uh, she's like, how do I like my coffee? Black. Is there any other way?
Black coffee is kind of awful. It tastes terrible. Yes, I would like my coffee with nothing.
Honestly, I do have to agree. I at least add in some sugar,
Mm-hmm.
and I usually cut it with some milk or something. But nah, black coffee, it's just way too bitter for me, and usually fucks up my stomach.
To be honest, I'm not much of a coffee person. Sorry, minestrone soup? What the fuck is a minestrone soup?
Minestrone.
I knew that. I just forgot exactly where I left off. So I need to find. I think I would have given her a copy today. Dozy! I love the plushie they've just put out of Dozy.
It's so cute. It's like, if I'm correct, I think around like $30 or so. But like, it also comes with like the little pillow that he lays on. It's just so cute.
It's a question mark butterfly.
Yep. Is it a butterfly? Who knows?
you figure it out, bozo. And
Actually, I bet Peel questioned if it's a butterfly or not, when in actuality it's a moth.
oh god, I discovered that there are moths in this game.
Yeah, there's a few of them, but like they're kind of indistinguishable from butterflies. They usually show up at night or in the mines. And it's literally just you catch them for the insect thing.
Stupid fish. The fish in this game are very fucking stubborn.
Yeah.
Salmon. Wearing a salmon suit. Gary. Where am I now? Oh, yeah, back in Mistria. Like, let me check the current relationship says. Oh, Balor somehow has a heart.
Yeah, Balor, the fucking vein merchant that still has like a heart of gold.
I have a heart for Marge. Ulrich as well.
Dude, Ulrich's just fantastic.
And one for.
I wish that you could like, you know, date him as well. Like he's such a fucking nice guy. Like he's a himbo.
He is. He's just a simple guy. He just likes rocks. Forget how much of a pain in the ass. Everything overgrows so quickly.
Honestly, it's been a while since I played this game myself. I ended up getting distracted by so many other games.
Oh yeah, Sonic Crossworlds.
Yeah. And Honkai, and Genshin, and Zenless. And hold on, let me actually pull up my fucking Steam thing so I can see my most recent games. And Peak, and Library of Ruina, and Buckshot, and MonsterCon, and Barony, and Repo, and Dial Town.
I haven't played
and
Repo
Puyo
forever.
Tetris 2, and Bejeweled 3, and Date Everything, and Love and Deep Space, and Cookie Run Kingdom. And then I got into fucking making little pixel art with like cross-stitch material, and then I got distracted by coloring books, and then I got distracted by like doing research on Pokemon for a thing, and then I got distracted by trying to clean the house. It just kind of spiraled into like Fields of Mistria get into like the corner of my mind.
I like it. You said like you start studying Pokemon. Fucking Professor Noob over here, Professor Vivi.
Yeah, no, it was for like this fucking thing, and
Ooh.
like one of the things that I want to try to do, which is like a sort of thing where like, this would be kind of silly, but I want to do it because I think it'd be interesting. It's making a Pokemon region based off of Appalachia.
Mothman Pokemon.
Yeah. Like the idea would be to like make a region heavily based off of like the different aspects of Appalachia. Include like Pokemon that are references to like historical things, and like have areas that are indicative of like the culture there. Just shying away from the parts that currently make things not as great here, like the increase in poverty and poor education, and the people that are incredibly racist, which like isn't everyone here, but that is the stereotype.
North Carolina is part of Appalachia, right?
Yes, like part of North Carolina is a part of Appalachia. Which, funnily enough, I did find a VTuber who is from like that area of Appalachia, and she makes like VTuber models in Live 2D, and some of them are like based off of plushies of like the person in mind. So it's just like you see a little talking plushie. And she actually did talk about like one of her experiences was like she went and served in the military, and a lot of people made fun of her because of her accent. And as soon as they heard her speak, they had like the idea that she was stupid, and then just treated her like she was stupid without like properly knowing her. So she did what most people regrettably do from Appalachia, and that's hide their accents. So she spoke in this like customer service sounding voice, and it definitely like felt heartbreaking because I was both fortunate enough and unfortunate enough to be raised without like having the accent be as prevalent whenever I speak. And that's just because like my mom like grew up in Baltimore, and then my father grew up more in Arkansas, and I spent more time around my mom. And I still remember like whenever I was in school, and like I was just starting kindergarten, and I got invited to a birthday party of one of my classmates. And when I went there with my mom, a lot of the moms of the other children heard me speak, and they all turned to my mom and was asking, "How'd you get her to get rid of her accents?"
I'm trying to give it to you, you stupid bitch. I was trying to give it to Steve Urkel there.
And it just kind of stuck with me because like I've heard people react to that sort of accent in different ways. Like some people think that's really charming and are like more, amicable to people who are speaking that accent. And then I've heard other people who will immediately consider you as being like extremely dumb the moment that you start speaking with like the Appalachian accent and dialect, when it's just not true.
Hmm. I brought up the North Carolina thing, so I was gonna ask, like, okay, are these specific areas part of Appalachia? Uh, Charlotte.
Um, I'd have to bring up like the map of like the regions in the US to actually figure that out, because like I'm not entirely sure. I have been to Charlotte before, and people do sort of speak with that same sort of dialect there. At least from like what I've personally witnessed. Han.
I was gonna say because there's a few places here I was gonna mention. Concord, Canapolis, Mooresville, Huntersville, Statesville. A lot of vills in Carolina.
Yeah.
Watch it turn out that none of these places are actually in Appalachia.
Apparently there is also like
Look at him.
there are some counties that are part of like the Appalachian Regional Commission, and then there's some parts that are from the traditional parts of Appalachia. Han. All right. Would you mind saying those names again?
Concord, Canapolis, Mooresville, Huntersville, Statesville.
I think Statesville is like maybe right outside of it. And the others, I'm not quite sure.
Okay. I specifically asked those places because that's where, like, pretty much most of the major NASCAR teams are based in. I was gonna say, if any of them are Appalachia, I was gonna say, please, for the love of God, yes, NASCAR Pokemon.
I mean, Bristol Motor Speedway is still part of Appalachia.
Oh, hell yeah.
That and like, I still remember like one of the biggest like things was like race weekend, because that meant that every food city in the area would be crowded with people just like getting supplies to have like watch parties for the races, have like, you know, tailgating and barbecue.
Hell yeah. Um, what's it called? Oh yeah. I was gonna say. I believe the next, well, the next race after the current race I'm doing in NASCAR, Racing 2003, is the Food City 500 at Bristol.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, it's gotta go through Darlington first, which is gonna be kind of a pain because Darlington's such a weird track. I'm struggling with that. Like, just to, like, because it's basically like an egg shape. It's very pear shaped. Like, turns 1 and 2 are very wide and very, like, long, and then and then turns 3 and 4 are very narrow. And then after that, it's the Bristol race. Very looking forward to doing Bristol because I actually really like that track. Hang on, have I shown you the livery I did for that? For I'm doing for like the next 2 races, including the Bristol race.
I don't remember.
Hang on, give me a second here. Just... You know, it's gonna alt tab here and switch the stream on Discord to... There we go. This is it here. This is the car I'm running.
Yo. Why is it that the fucking color of it reminds me of like Honey Bunches of Oats?
I can kind of see it.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Yeah, the crazy taxi car with a new sponsor. 2 new sponsors. But yeah, crazy taxi for which I actually found that I completely forgot about this, but around that time period in 2000, that was when they actually ported that's when they actually ported Crazy Taxi to the Dreamcast. Oh. Sweet Root. I have so much fucking copper.
That's a good thing. You're gonna need a lot of it.
What the oh, glass. Fuck, get that fucking thing away from me. Alright, am I really gonna have to break every rock here just to find the next level?
Yeah, it can be a real pain in the ass to do that. It gets easier when you have an upgrade pickaxe and you can like hold the mining button and take out a bunch of rocks at once.
There we go. Miner's jumpsuit.
Yep, costume.
Hell yeah. I'm on level 4. What the hell is this?
Oh, that's just decoration.
Oh. I thought there was gonna be something in there. No, these pieces of shit.
Yeah, I really hate the lamps too. Hey, there's one of the mobs.
Thankfully, I already got them on, so I don't need to go near them again. Oh, god damn it. Every time I get close to level 5, the game is like, oh, by the way, your stamina low.
That's why you bring food with you.
Food in this economy?
it can literally just be like berries or like honestly, I just kind of packed a bunch of water chestnuts and then shoved them into my mouth.
In this economy? Alright, donate this. Ooh. You know what? I'll do a little bit of fishing if I can. Are you nearby? There is. That's what. Go on, get closer. Yes! Alrighty, now. Remind me, how do I... Alright. Is it literally just, like, just consistently talking to them? That's how you get the hearts up?
You talk to them each day, give them gifts, and do tasks for them. That was on like the help wanted board, and that's how you get your hearts up. They are currently trying to sleep, right? Well, most of them are.
Most of them seem to be at the, seem to forget it's Thursday, not Friday. I know one of Juniper's loved gifts is, just wine.
Yep, she loves wine.
Oh boy, they're gonna go, oh boy, gambling. Alright, do I have anything to cook with? Not at the moment. I do like the stuff that you can get, like, put in the museum.
Mhm.
Like, I forget who it was I was complaining about. It's like, really? We're accepting ants now as museum artifacts?
Oh yeah, like I think March complained about it.
Yes, it was March. To be fair, I was like, March is 100% in the right here. It's like, is an ant really museum worthy?
You never know. One day ants might end up extinct.
That's gonna be one of the greatest days in human history.
Yeah, I also gotta remember that ants are responsible for like, you know, key stuff with the soil. Kinda need that.
True.
It's like I fucking hate bees and wasps, but like I also recognize that bees, you know, contribute a lot to, you know, pollination and stuff.
Yeah, bees do. Wasps are just fucking leeches. They just do nothing. They're the squatters of insects. Um, that's probably a good thing to learn. And then... Where's... No. What should I level up next? I need to start going to the Western Ruins. Farming. Ooh. That can save me on some stamina. 1 second. Sorry, my brother just walked in and was trying to find his keys. Alright, and it's blacksmithing. Do I need anything there yet? Do I actually know? I should probably look into that.
One thing that I did think about like the Appalachia Pokemon thing is kudzu. I would definitely need to make a Pokemon based off of kudzu. But the more I kept thinking about it, the more I realized that a kudzu Pokemon would either have to be a pseudo-legendary or a mythical Pokemon. Because of how fucking, like, horrible having a kudzu Pokemon would be, considering how horrible kudzu is in Appalachia.
Oh?
Because, like, for those watching stream who do not know, kudzu is an invasive vine that is very prevalent within Appalachia. It was originally brought over because it was like a nice decorative vine, and people would use it to decorate their gazebos, and it provide like natural shade. And it spread everywhere. The issue with kudzu is that its roots are very hard, and that makes it difficult to remove from soil. If any piece of the roots are left behind, it can grow back. And kudzu tends to grow to an exponential degree, to the point where there's forests throughout Appalachia that have been completely dominated by kudzu. And those areas are hazardous because you can't see what's underneath of it. For all you know, you could be walking through like the kudzu forest and end up falling through into like a giant hole. Or like end up stepping on like a bunch of snakes. And there have been several efforts to try to like lower the amount of kudzu that's in that region. And the issue is not a lot of it can work because there's just too much kudzu in the area. People like cut it to feed it to livestock. Some people try to eat themselves, even though like for humans it doesn't really provide as much nutritional value. And there have been some people who have actively hampered this effort. For example, the Virginia Department of Transportation, or VDOT, at one point, I remember like on the way to like John Douglas Wayside, there's like these like walls of rock that go along the road, and there's like signs there saying to watch out for falling rocks. At one point, VDOT thought they could solve the issue by planting kudzu along these walls, so that way the vines would keep the rocks in place.
No.
So
that sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah, so the thing is, the kudzu did keep the rocks in place. The bad news, the kudzu's everywhere. And it encroaches on like that main highway, so people would have to like come by to trim the kudzu, so that way like it doesn't encroach upon the road. There's like some people's houses that got completely overtaken by kudzu. And it's like such a prevalent thing that whenever like I had moved away from Appalachia, I like took notice of how like all these places outside of it just didn't have any kudzu. And like that was my marker for like if I'm getting closer to home whenever I would travel back, is when's the kudzu going to start to appear. Then when I saw it, I knew I was back near home. So that's when I realized that if I want to do like, you know, Appalachian Pokemon region, kudzu would have to be very prevalent, and I didn't know if I could make it into something that wasn't, you know, nightmarishly powerful.
I was thinking, just popped in my head. I could see like a mythical, like a legendary Pokemon based around Kutsu, but it's like, do you know Biolante from Godzilla?
No.
Or do you know Little Shop of Horrors?
Nope.
Wait,
Well, I know of it, I just haven't seen it.
oh yeah, like the whole concept, like it's like a flower that's basically like actually a monster.
Yep.
Biolance is basically, imagine if Little Shop of Horrors was also a kaiju.
Oh.
Um, so I was picturing like a Kutsu Pokemon that's basically like Biolante.
Like, the way that I was thinking about doing it was like making it a 3-stage Pokemon, or potentially a regional variant of like another Pokemon. So like Tangela. So it's still keeps the idea that it was like something brought over from another region where it's not as like bad, and then it was used in like this Appalachian region, and then suddenly grew out of control because of like the like sort of natural predator or something, like something to keep it in check just not being there, and the conditions being perfect for like just it to like get out of control.
Yeah.
And then my brain went, okay, so I know for a fact that it would have to be grass type, but it needs a secondary type. And my choices were like, I could make it grass dark or maybe grass ghost, because my brain went in dark directions because of how like this plant leeches life off of other plants, and like sometimes has like trapped animals, I think. So it just started to seem very horror-like, and I didn't know like if I wanted that for a Pokemon game where it's like, man, the mythical Pokemon is killing so many other Pokemon
It just
in
sounds like
like this grotesque, nightmarish way.
yeah, it sounds like you've accidentally created Biolante, came up with the concept of Pokemon Biolante.
Oh yeah, don't forget to hit those RFX spots.
Yeah.
Sharpness. And Pete's. And
Right.
there's another one.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. Just what I fucking needed.
Yeah, no, if you upgrade your artifact, like your archaeology, then you can make it so the dig spots will be more likely to give you artifacts.
That's good.
But yeah, no, it just kind of like the idea just kind of like kept rattling in my head. And like at first I thought I could probably make a starter Pokemon based off of Kutsu, and then I realized that's a terrible idea. Because then that would just wreck the ecology of like the entire region. And the more I kept thinking about this fucking Kutsu Pokemon, the more I kept thinking about like the implications of having like this highly invasive and extremely dangerous Pokemon in this region. To the point where I kept thinking, would this Pokemon region have to be like sectioned off from the rest of the world just so that way like this Kutsu Pokemon doesn't escape and like, you know, spread itself everywhere and like completely take over the world.
This sounds like a really good plot idea. Like it's like a threat that's like kind of just there, and then like the end game is like near like the last act of the game, third act of the game is basically shit like gets serious, and like you actually have to start you have to go into that region just to stop um the kudzu Pokemon from actually breaking out.
Yep, like the the more I kept thinking about it, the more I realized like this region would have to be considered highly dangerous just because of like the types of Pokemon that would be there. And then it got me thinking about like those horror movies where it's the trope of like these like dumb kids decide to go out and like rent a place out in the wilderness, and then like the local like hillbilly or forest man warns the kids like, you best get your ass out of here else you're gonna be in world trouble. There's dangers beyond your comprehension here, youngsters. And then they're like, ha, this dumb old hillbilly doesn't know what he's talking about. And the hillbilly just sits back and watches the kids like die to the horrors. When actually it's the same thing, except the horrors is just copperhead snakes and bears. Like, I thought of that and realized like that but an entire region would definitely be considered dangerous for like Pokemon standards. And I realized, man, this region's probably also gonna have like a lot of like steel, rock, and ghost types just because of like the coal mine culture and the spooky stories that have been shared throughout Appalachia. And I realized, of course, I would have to make a Mothman Pokemon because, like, why? Like, I can't do an Appalachian Pokemon region without making Mothman Pokemon.
That's like the one thing me and you like have the shared thought on. I like the difference between you and I is, oh, Appalachian region Pokemon. Oh, they include like bits of like Appalachian lore and like mythology, and then my brain is just like, all right, how can I incorporate NASCAR? Like the Final Four tournament, the Elite Four tournament is held at Bristol Motor Speedway.
Like, I did also start thinking about like how a Pokemon League would work in like that region if it was like a region that had to be blocked off because of like, you know, this giant threat. And like I thought of incorporating like, you know, hunting culture because that's also a big thing in Appalachia since a lot of people need to like hunt in order to like get food so they can, you know, feed themselves and their family. So I thought of like making gym leaders and Elite Four similar to like game wardens. And Pokemon catching is like the equivalent to like hunting.
Can we make
Where
a
like you like the equivalent of like you catch the Pokemon, and if it's like let's say catching like a grass type Pokemon and it's one that's like can create fruits, you like harvest some of the fruit from the Pokemon after catching it, and then like you release it back out into the wild so it can continue to like, you know, make more fruit and like just continues that circle of life. And the game wardens are there to not only like facilitate this but also to make sure like there's not like over catching because of how fragile the environment in that region is thanks to like the kudzu Pokemon in the region.
All right, I had an idea for the gym leaders.
Yep.
You make the gym leaders NASCAR drivers, and then like the the equivalents of like kind of like the champion is like who won the NASCAR championship last year? I think it was Joey Logano. The big bitch boy himself. Joey Logano. Yeah, Joey Logano. Yeah, you beat him at the end, and then like as like a bonus final boss, the all time champion, like the greatest champion, like the ghost of basically Dale Earnhardt comes down and is like, "Hey, I want to challenge you to Pokemon. I want a duel." Give me Dale Earnhardt Pokemon. I want to fight Dale.
Um, like I did think about like either having each one of the Elite Four be like representing different aspects that people think of whenever like they think of Appalachia. And I also thought of like flipping the fucking like whole thing where it's like, oh yeah, no, each one of the gym leaders is based off a different type. Like, you know, change it so instead it's like each one of these gym leaders represents a different like mechanic in Pokemon or like a different gimmick. Like, you know, a gym where it's like based off of Pokemon that have priority moves, so or like moves that require the Pokemon to be really fast, and that would be like the NASCAR one.
I like the idea there. Before you continue, look at the dialogue.
Oh yeah, March is drunk. Oh, this one. I love this moment. Yeah, no, like fucking Valen and Juniper just seem like absolute toxic lesbians.
Toxic Yuri.
Yeah, toxic Yuri. Oh no, Juniper.
A talking tree? Isn't that the tree from those like those like ads from like the 80s? You know, the one that goes like whoa ho ho ho.
Nope, I've never seen that.
I can't remember the product it was. I think it was for like some kind of like chewy candy.
Jinjins?
No, I don't think it was them. Hang on. I searched up ad with talking tree and I'm getting like a bunch of different like results here. There's there's a StubHub commercial with a talking tree. There's um there's an ad basically there's an ad for basically going outside that involves a talking tree. Give me soup. Do I have my potatoes on me? I do. Can I make potato soup? I need tomato and basil for vegetables.
Yeah, the basil you'll be able to get during the summer from foraging.
Ah. Oh wait, no, I need need to learn the... Where's the potato soup? Oh, wait, I need to learn it first. I need leek and salt.
Yep.
Can I just make ice soup instead?
You still need to get the ice during the winter. You forage it.
Everything's a fucking hassle in this game. The fuck can I do now? The fishing, I guess. Oh! Hardwood.
Yeah, you are definitely gonna need that.
Hardwood. Huh. Hard. Bye. Fuck, I pressed the wrong button. Where's the museum? Here it is. The fuck is that?
Oh. I fucking forget which one it was. I can't remember if it's like a largemouth bass or something else.
Because it looks like this.
Yeah, no, it's definitely something else.
I can't fish on land. Oh, hang on. Oh, rock with a hole. I have hardwood and a rock with a hole. I feel like these two things go together well. A pike. And another pike. Yippee. Keep the hardwood. Hang on. The lilac. Put this in here. I shall keep these. And then go to bed. Sold shit. Yay!
Let's go.
I've leveled up. Who the hell is that? Fucking Red Riding Hood over there.
Oh, that's the she sells like pastries and drinks as like recipes.
Is she single?
You cannot date any of them. Unfortunately.
This game sucks.
Yeah, no, it's really unfortunate. Like there's a few fucking like merchants at the Saturday market that are fucking like just so attractive. And there are still more that you can unlock once you upgrade the Saturday market again eventually towards like the end game.
Oh.
Which I still haven't reached yet, by the way. The only reason I know about like that was like I kept seeing update like about like this one person like the update's like, huh, wonder what they look like, and then I looked and I was like, oh.
Sorry, I got whiplash done from the music. That legit sounds like the music from Ep.5.
Hmm.
In that case, I'm gonna get my copper.
What are you getting the copper for?
To make a shovel.
You don't need to bring the copper with you, you'll just take from your chest.
This is why I'm glad you joined me for these streams. I am a sturgeon.
I am a sturgeon.
Oh, hello.
Yep, there's Darcy. She has like just such a cute design.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is where you'll get a lot of recipes. Some of their inventory will rotate, but there is a limit to what they sell. So eventually they'll just like come out selling the same things. And eventually they'll run out of stuff, you just keep buying it, and they'll come to the Saturday market with nothing for you to purchase except for like, you know, if they're like food vendors, they'll still sell you like the food. Or you can just like outright buy fucking furniture from Mary. Yeah, no, I already bought all the recipes from them in the game.
Alright, how do I
which took so much fucking time and money.
Alright, how do I get chocolate?
General store sells, I believe.
Okay, good. Bless you.
Thank you. Dude, I remember at one point when like I first found out that like March apparently likes hot chocolate, I immediately went to go buy the recipe and then realized that it's the top mill. Yeah, I immediately realized that you need to get a berry that you can only get in like the winter to make it.
Oh.
And yeah, so it meant that I needed to wait until winter to actually start the plan to make a bunch of hot chocolate to give to March. And I was so distraught because I spent like almost all of my money just for that recipe.
I think I drank the hot chocolate by accident.
You didn't. It's still in your inventory. It's in slot 1.
Then what did I drink then?
You didn't.
I thought I had something in my inventory that I just pressed E on and used. He is such a himbo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is cool. So stuff I can make, like, decorate my house with.
Yep, and you can also put some of them outside. Like, I made, like, this entire little picnic blanket setup in front of Calderis' statue. Because, like, whenever he was talking about the, like, meteor shower thing, I thought that he would have been, like, really lonely by himself.
Aww.
And, like, I didn't realize that you could, like, just stay with him for, like, the shower if you just didn't ask anyone else out. And, like, I tried to ask him out with, like, the fucking thing, and it didn't work. I was like, oh, god damn it, I want to ask him out to the meteor shower. Fuck. So I was like, fine, I guess I'll ask March then. And that's, yeah, no, that's whenever I looked up and I realized that, you just needed to not ask someone out and then, like, stay at your farm. Or, like, the time rolls around and talk with Calderis to stay with him.
Yeah, good to know.
And, like, you can still just, like, watch it whenever he's in his, you know, statue. This fucking tsundere.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. He's such a tsundere.
Yeah.
Oh boy, another pike. What else do I need for the recipe? Oh shit, I can make jam.
Mhm.
I need flour for bread.
You can either grow wheat and then bring it over to the mill to... Oh, right, you haven't made the mill yet. Shit. You can buy it at the general store.
The egg?
Oh, the flour. But the egg, you're gonna want to build a coop and you want to get chickens.
How do I build coop?
You go to the carpenter shop.
Which is, I assume.
Which is, nope, other direction. It's on, like, you have to go over to the right, of town. Like, outside town, I mean.
Ah.
And then, on the top of that screen will be, the carpenter shop. And you'll want to buy the, blueprint for the small coop. Then you need to place down where you want it to go once you get to your farm. And then you'll need to supply the stuff to build it yourself, and then you'll have it. Then you need to buy chickens from Hayden over at his farm.
Ah.
And you'll want to continuously feed the chickens, like you want hand feed them grass seed. But you can also just give them like regular food. And that'll just not only make their friendship go quicker, you need to go to the little chalkboard that's on the counter. And then go over to like the little building icon. You don't have enough money.
Fuck!
Yeah, it's 1,500 to get a coop.
Wow. I could buy almost 2 grilled cheeses for that much.
Yep. Almost 2 grilled cheeses for the blueprints. The blueprints for a small coop. And then you also need to buy chickens, which are like also expensive. Hold on, let me see how many grilled cheeses chickens cost.
What are these used for again?
Hmm?
What are these big slabs for again?
Oh, decoration. I just kind of use them for pathing.
There we go.
Anyway,
Put these in here. And then... How do I use the rice things?
those are ingredients. You can't plant that one.
Oh. Put these in here for now.
Anyway, chickens are 1,000.
Jesus.
And that's just the base color. Because if you breed the chickens a bunch and get like different color chickens, the rarer the color, the higher the price it'll be to then buy them from Haynes Farm once you unlock that. So the highest tier for chickens is 2,000.
Oh!
Yeah, the animals just keep getting more expensive. Like, for cows, horses, sheep, and capybaras, they're, oh, wait, sorry, just for cow, sheep, and cappies, they're 2,000 for the base. Rabbits and ducks are 1,500 for the base. And the most expensive to buy at the base value is alpacas and horses at 2,300 each at base.
Yeah. Okay, who needed a... Oh wait, figure the vendors at shit. No more. Oh, hello. Oh, those are cute. The bat hair clips.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Greeted the vendors. Now where's Celine?
Oh, she's in the tavern, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Or... Nope, that's her mom.
I turned the request anyway.
Yep, there she is. Chatting with March.
He's mine, bitch! He's mine, you homewrecker. Almost nighttime. Salmon. I almost said bass. And a trouts. It's such a busy day, I forgot to go to the museum. Thank God. We stand Dale Earnhardt. Both the pet and the man.
I think like at Hain Shop you can actually get stuff for your pets too. Like you can get dog and cat beds and accessories for them.
Aw, I like that.
Yeah, I went ahead and got my cat and game like the little cat bed, and as I'll get accessories thanks to the Chicken Jesus statue.
Oh, look at that, I made my money back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, god damn it, one more.
What do you need?
Just one more of those essences. There we go. Why is everyone talking about me? Really, a different Natasha. Where is she? I think she needs to go on a long trip. I think she needs to go for a good explore down the bottom of the ocean. at him sleeping on his back. Oh, yeah, since I'm already on this direction, may as well go over here. I can buy rocks.
Yep.
There we go. Oh shit! Alright, where's Urkel at? Two hearts? Wait, there's prehistoric artifacts on the beach? First things first, before I go there. Where is it? That closer, closer. Stupid fish. This thing hit this one. Look at the giant eye on that.
Is staring directly into your soul.
That fish is just... If it could talk, all I could hear, I just picture just saying, kill me, kill me.
Kill me.
Clay? Where do I
Yeah,
get?
you can occasionally get from those dick spots or from breaking rocks. You're more likely to get it from those dick spots though.
That's good to know.
Occasionally Ballard does sell it over at his stand though. That's how I did it for that quest.
Do I look
Because
like
I had a similar thing of where do I get clay?
Do I look like I have money? Oh, cardinal. I love cardinals.
Yeah.
Yoink. Let's go and a clay pot. It's a board game, Battleship. Said there was dig spots near the beach, on the beach. I've not seen you before. Fossilized egg?
It's unfortunate that they didn't have time to hatch out from that before, you know.
It's not like they were.
Having a fun.
It's not like they were gonna live long, anyways. I assume whatever species it is probably extinct.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it's still a little sad.
Yeah. Yes, a paddlefish. We're in the money. We're in the money. Alright. Now to head to the western ruins. So how does the dig spot? There's dig spots there. Face. Boom. Oh, and shards.
Let's go. There was like another thing that I was trying to think of when it came to like Appalachian Pokemon region. And that was, how the fuck am I gonna address the elephant in the room that is Appalachia being a part of the Bible Belt? Because that is a strong part of the culture.
One of the towns is Baptist, so like everything's closed on Sundays for some goddamn reason.
I mean, a lot of restaurants still end up staying open because once they're released from church, most people don't want to have to cook for brunch, so they just go to like nearby restaurants. That's how you get the money.
I remember reading about this a few days ago, actually. Back in like up until like the mid to like 20th century, in quite a few regions in like those in that part of the Bible Belt, in like the Baptist areas, you could easily get away with speeding. Like the police just wouldn't stop you, because the assumption would be, oh, you're speeding to get to church on time.
God.
Mm-hmm. Wrong place. Um. I'm sorry to invade your family dinner, but there we go. Allow me to break into your home for 1 second. And then... Oh. I know. Where do I place the chicken coop?
You just need to place in an area where like there's not any like other thing that's there, like trees or weeds. You also need to make sure that you're off from like where the coop placement is, or else it won't work. So move yourself down a bit, and then move the coop, like your cursor for the coop up. Yeah. And now you guys apply the things for it.
Good thing I've been hoarding shit.
Yep. Like I said, hoard everything, because you never know where you're gonna need it.
Oh no. No, not there. Yeah, one last thing. Did I water my plants? I did. And... Sell. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, now we got business.
No. Why not? The sun is a deadly laser.
Night boy, there's a blanket. Oh yeah, I actually end up showing that video at one point in like one of my science classes back in high school.
Sorry, 1 second. My mom just sent me something. Alright. I'm gonna go chopping wood. I feel like I'm building the bridge all over again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on, so I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. There's no water can. Here we go. You're going in here. Ooh. Guess we'll start chopping these trees down. Hell yeah! Need to go visit island. Oh, actually no, I need to go get. I need to get some soup as well. Corn chowder. It's chowder. I've never had chowder, but my disdain of Boston means I never want to have chowder.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. I need
Thank
to
you.
find Island, who's in the town center. Need to give him the shards.
I'm still crushed by revelation that it's island and not Aidland.
You thought it was Island at first?
Yeah!
Become her guinea pig. Did you just eat like super soldier serum?
Well, I mean, just gave him bunny ears, so.
Furry. Which one do I pick here? Because I feel like they're both flavors of the same flavor.
Huh?
Which dialogue option should I pick here?
Either one works, I believe.
I can see myself saying in the voice like, "Can't we all just get along?" I love the laugh. I love like her laughter.
Mm-hmm.
Need to go. How do I? When it says shipping crops, I assume it means like basically put them in like the cell box, right?
Yeah.
Okay. May as well go digging again. Why do they like the thumbnail I made for today's stream?
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie, it's starting to get harder and harder to think of thumbnail ideas for the the Fields of Mystery streams. Ooh, coin. least I can donate the clay to the museum now. Oh wait, no. There we go. Oh! Ancient stone lantern. I got a new hat.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. What's inside the chest? Snapper. Pan-fried snapper. Shards. I think once this day is done, should be able to, probably should call it a day for today's stream.
Right? You okay?
Sorry, yeah, the cough. That cough came from nowhere. Wait, does someone like the gold coin? Is that like a gift for someone? Is that a good gift idea for someone?
I forget which townsperson likes that one.
Let's quickly look this up.
I assume like Nora might like it.
Yeah, Nora loves it, and March dislikes it. Save the game, and then go to bed. Only made $10, but and I've almost leveled up. God damn it. Tuesday the 23rd. Well, in the meantime, that was episode 5 of Guilds of Mistria Fridays. We did some digging. We became a lab rat. What else did we do? Build a coop. And
Which does not have chickens yet.
nope. And we discussed Appalachia Pokemon. Tune in next week for more consistent streams. I haven't properly decided yet what games I want to play. Might do another. Actually, you know what I might do for Monday? Because I kind of want to do it again because I really enjoyed that stream we did for this. Might do some Gran Turismo 4 again. Do more more license tests.
Alright.
And then Thursday stream, find an old classic horror game I'll play through for a bit. And then Fields and Mistria on Friday. Until then, take care, brush your hair.
Goodbye.